179. I'm going to have to ask her what happened there. Our winner, Kara Buzz from Rose Garden Bowl in Bergen, 204. Over Rose Dennis from Roseland Bowl in Canandaigua, 179. Scott Jacobs from Livingston Lanes is next.
Okay, Scott has a 109 in the 6th frame. 128 in the 7th frame, breaks for 9 in the 8th. Okay, continuation on the centers that participate in the show but are not here on this particular show. Gherkins Airport Lanes, Gherkins Reynolds Lanes, Leisure Lanes, Mount Morris Lanes, North Park Lanes, Oakville Country Club, Perry's, Perry, New York, Perry's Rochester's, Capano's Paradise Lanes, Wolcott Bowling Center, all part of Funtime but not represented today on this show.
Big spare 128 through the 7th, spare in the 8th for Scott Jacobs. And this is Chris Freemesser from Sunset Recreation. Left-hander.
Whoa.
Wow. Good ball. Chris, of course, helped us do the opening, and we thank him very much. Chris is a 9th grader at Aquinas, 15 years old, 157 average.
Chris has a 126 in the 6th frame on a strike.
He's also using 2 different bowling balls. He's got a ball with finger inserts for his first ball, and he's got a ball without it for his second ball, so he can go a little bit straighter. Good young bowler. I'll say it again, he's 15 with a 157. And of course these boys are bowling against the King of the Hill score of 228 set by Rob Ryan of North Park.
Right.
And there's a good strike.
148 into the 8th frame for Scott Jacobs from Livingston Lanes, where Bob O'Connell's the owner, Noreen O'Connell, his wife, the head coach.
9th frame. He's got a like a gold or a caramel color ball for his first ball, and this is a bright red cherry bowling ball. Sends it out. Whoops.
Oh.
Still didn't do it again. It's still hooked by it.
174 in the 9th frame for Chris Freemeiser from Sunset Recreation.
Okay, here's Scott, 148 to the 8th, striking a 9th. He's back in the game now. Back in the game. Ball kind of fell off his hand that time. He lined it right to the pocket, leaving a 4-pin. Spare strike, give him 188. That'll force Chris Freemesser to get a mark to win. And Rob Ryan from North Park Lanes remains our King of the Hill with that fine 228 score. Fine ball. 168, so Scott Jacobs did what he had to do. He got a mark. Puts a little bit of pressure on Chris, because Chris going to need a mark unless pin count is important. He needs at least 7 pins here to force Chris to mark. And that's good enough. 187 for Scott Jacobs. By the way, Scott Jacobs bowls at Livingston Lanes. He is an 11th grader at Mount Morris, 16 years old with a 161 average. He's got a 245 high game and a 606 high series. And Chris, who is a 9th grader at Aquinas, has a 247 high game and a 609 high series. Now business at hand. He needs a mark. What a ball.
There it is.
Nice ball.
Beautiful. Larry Miles is one of Chris's junior coaches.
Chris Freeman from Sunset Recreation is definitely our winner. He can strike out for 204. Sends it wide. Look at that. Good ball.
Beautiful. Possible 204 with another strike.
About 180 scratch, 184 or 5 scratch. Not bad, huh? Terrific. I love it. And Scott, I have,
What kind of balls are you throwing?
that's a AMF strike line. So it was way out that time. 200 right on the nose. Our winner, Chris Freeman from Sunset Recreation, 200. Our runner-up from Livingston Lane, Scott Jacobs, 187. Fine match, Tom.
That's for sure. We had one change.
One change. That's right.
On the King's
Tracy
Queen of-
Ponticello, our new Queen of the Hill. We'll be talking to her and all the youngsters in a moment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.